Imagine a kingdom where your rival's retreat could fill your pockets, and where a sneaky wolf prowls the wilderness, and where having the most victory points can be dangerous. Welcome to Roomian. In Roomian, 2 to 4 players travel through this beautiful land competing to gain the most victory points. Each turn, you can take up to 4 actions. There are 8 possible actions on your player board. Several actions like gather, move, build, and battle can be taken twice on the same turn. But sell goods, trade goods, and craft goods, for example, can only be taken once per turn, as shown by this single action cube space. Now that's math. You can get points from selling goods at the market, building cottages and gates, which also help you collect resources, completing quests, and even from battle. You move constantly around the board to position yourself for success. You can gather resources like wheat, stone, and wood. You can craft those resources into goods like bread, crystals, or barrels. Or you can use those resources to build cottages and gates, which maximize your potential to gain more. Building cottages lets you collect an extra resource when you take the Gather Resources action. The gates let you gain a resource from another player as they retreat through your gate into the town. And here's a crafty tip. You can be a regular assembly line and make up to 3 goods with a single craft action. Triple the crafting, triple the fun. Yippee! There are 4 regions you can travel to in Roomian: the town, the woodlands, the countryside, and the mountains. Since the town sits smack in the middle, all areas are adjacent to each other. While this may sound too easy to move, the trick is that the town is the only place that 2 players can be at the same time. Since there are only 3 regions on the board to control, this keeps it simple. But the only reason to control an area is to gather resources or trade at the market, which moves around. Or to prevent another player from getting what they need. That's my wife. So you can move into the mountains, collect your resources, and skedaddle. Or you can stay to collect more on your next turn, unless one of your opponents wants in there too. And then you can expect a battle. Yippee! Battling is quite simple. If you want to occupy a region with another player or the wolf, you take the battle action. You and your opponent each roll 2 6-sided dice, and the player with the higher total wins. Simple, because Roomian is not about combat. It's about love. I don't know why I said that. Battling never feels mean. Whoever wins, including the defender if they win, gets a reward. And if you've got a hammer resource from the town, you can spend it to re-roll your results. So you may go into battle with extra confidence, or feel like you're just pushing your luck. When you trigger an event card by passing those red spaces while in the lead, your turn ends right there. Yeah, even if you had grand plans for more actions, no, it's done. Your turn is over. Strategic timing is everything in Roomian. Timing. The market is like a medieval fantasy Costco. You can bulk trade up to 3 goods at once, get some victory points, you know? And get this, each good can be traded for any 2 resources you want, but there's a catch. You can only trade what's showing on the market tile, which changes. Choose wisely, my friends, or perhaps you'll have to wait. The quests are basically tasks to accomplish. There's no lengthy story or massive chain of events across cards, just a condition to meet to gain victory points or other rewards. There's also a fun catch-up mechanism. If one player gets far ahead, the other players can go to the council and reduce the victory point gap, knocking them down a notch or 2. It just adds another choice and element that's at your disposal to keep the playing field level. And if you're ahead, you need to watch your back. It just makes it fun. Yippee! What makes this game really shine is the combination of simple mechanisms that combine to form an interesting strategic puzzle with many paths to victory. It's the victory points that will lead you to, well, victory. Roomian has the perfect combination of simplicity and depth. The light rules are refreshing, yet the strategic possibilities are many. This just adds a feeling of agency and puzzle to a game that could easily otherwise feel too light. But it doesn't feel too light. The fact that you can teach this game very quickly makes it a great game for the experienced gamer and the gateway gamer alike. That's right, you can lure your non-gamer friends into the world of gaming with this cute little box. And you should. Yeah, you should. The art of Roomian is matched perfectly to the gameplay. This prototype production is excellent. Wooden meeples, player boards, cardboard player guides, great art, and this excellent tote for the resources. I've never seen a cardboard divider system this sturdy and functional. Look at this. Look at this. It comes assembled. It's built right into the box. Look at it. It's great. I want to live in Roomian. And for 45 to 90 minutes with 1 to 3 other players, I can. Roomian is medium light, super tight, and a massive delight. Sure, there may be some scuffles. My quests may not always go as planned. I may even be attacked by a really big wolf. But the taste of victory in this land I want to call home is so sweet. I'm Lincoln the Game Bard. Thanks for stopping by. If you want to check out Roomian, I've got links in the description below. And please like and subscribe. I will love you for it.